Yep, it's another one for you 90s babies. Straight from one of my favorite shows growing up, I bring you an X-Men setup. And with Wolverine and Deadpool around the corner, I thought we'll kick things off with Weapon X himself, Logan. Now of course TikTok's full of Wolverine wallpapers, but how about something with a bit more je ne sais quoi? Say hello to this week's surprise home screen setup with retracting claws. It's the one and only Wolverine. With this one, I made sure to use some subtle elements so it's not too flashy, yet it's ultra cool, with minuscule changes in facial expressions, a jolting action as the claws slowly retract and pop out, and of course not forgetting Logan's hunched over battle ready look. We've literally got Wolverine ready to pounce. Now as for the home screen itself, I've kept things ultra simple, leaving plenty of space for you guys to add in any of your own custom apps or even widgets. With circular black and yellow app icons, all of which located at the bottom of our screens so I can jump into any app with just simply one hand. And right at the top, of course I had to include it, matching Logan's belt and X-Men shaped time widget. And finally, to the right of which, we've also got quick access media controls along with this post-line progress bar. Or depending on what you're listening to, it does surprisingly change colors as well. Yeah, it's fairly simple, but it looks clean. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? If you do, make sure to smash that like button and comment below to help me in the battle against the YouTube algorithm. Oh, and of course, don't forget to get your favorite images animated. Make sure to submit them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app. And of course, don't forget to boost the ones that you like higher up the list, with the #1 ranking request being made on a weekly basis. Now for this one, you don't need an AMOLED display, but I can tell you right now on my Samsung, it looks amazing. And as the first X-Men setup for the channel, it's definitely not bad. To replicate this home screen setup on your phones, you're going to need Nova Launcher, KWGT, and as an optional finish, either Hex Installer or One Shade. But don't worry, I'll leave links down below for everything that you guys are going to possibly need. So let's jump right into it with some Nova Launcher tweaks. Firstly, with cleaning up our notification panel. For this, within Nova Launcher settings, just simply head to the look and feel section and then disable show notification bar. After which, we're going to do a couple little tweaks within the home screen section. So once you're here, starting right at the top, firstly, we're going to set the desktop grid to 9 down and 5 across. And as for the icon layout, we want to first disable labeling, as well as decrease the icon size. And as a final tweak here, we're also going to disable the dock. But just before we leave, make sure to scroll further down the page, and under advanced options, you want to make sure you toggle on widget overlap as well as overlap when placing. These are going to help us when we're repositioning the home screen widgets. Now, before we go any further, let's grab ourselves this awesome live wallpaper. For this, just simply head over to my custom collection app, Epic Live Wallpapers, and you'll find it there. And remember, if you want me to animate one of your favorite images, make sure to submit it right within the app itself. And of course, don't forget to boost it higher up the list. And every week, I'll be making the #1 ranked request. Next up, let's grab ourselves these circular app icons, which come courtesy of the black and yellow icon pack. Just simply head over to Nova Launcher's look and feel section and apply the pack as your system icons. And once done, goes without saying, just simply load in all of your app icons to the home screen, and let's move on to our KWGT widgets. So let's start things off with this X-Men style time indicator. Straight from the win pack is widget number 18. From your widget drawer, just simply load in a KWGT layout to your home screen, and then you want to resize it so it looks something like this. Now within KWGT, for this widget, all we're really going to do is adjust its size. For this, simply head over to the layer tab and adjust its scale. Now for my screen size, I went for a setting of 62.6. And of course, don't forget to hit save before you leave. Now for the second widget of the setup, this pulse-like music indicator, along with quick access play and pause buttons. Now this one comes from the ever popular mini music player pack. It's widget number 32. Now here we're going to repeat exactly the same steps as we did in the first widget. So let's start things off by loading in a KWGT layout to our home screen, resize it so it looks like this, and within KWGT we're once again going to resize it. So let's head over to the layer tab, but this time using the tick boxes on the right hand side, we're going to select scale and then hit the calculator button that appears in the top right. This is going to allow us to adjust the widget just as we did before. Now here I went for a setting of 73.8. Now here additionally I'm also going to move the widget slightly up the canvas so it won't be covering up Logan's head. For this just simply head to the item tab and then into the stack group item. Now here using the positioning tab we want to adjust the Y offset. Just simply move it up a little bit by about -20. And that's it, just hit save and we're done. And now wrapping up the setup, we're using Hex Installer. This is going to give you a nice AMOLED friendly black backdrop with the colors of the theme splashed across your whole system, including the notification panel. Just use the color codes that I'm showing on screen. Or alternatively, you can get a similar result using the app OneShade. Now if you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next one. And as for your live wallpaper requests, make sure to boost them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app itself. See you guys next time on Into the Parkerverse.